Hey everybody, welcome back. This is episode number 6, if you can believe it. Seems like just yesterday we were just starting our journey and now we're already well beyond the halfway mark. So once again, real quick, we're going to go through our team and our moves and also a few updated held items. Vulcan, our Darumaka here, has learned Flare Blitz already, which is extremely powerful. It is a base 120 power move. It gets the same type of attack bonus, being fire type. And it gets the bonus from Hustle and Charcoal, so that's a lot of damage. I won't do the math on that, but it's a lot of damage. There's Angara with I think the same moves as last time. Same with Atlas. Delta has Dragon Tail, which is a Dragon type move, but it does make you go second, which is kind of unfortunate. It also forces the opponent to switch, which is pretty cool though. And I gave Delta the Rocky Helmet because Zenit now has the Spell Tag, and also Shadow Ball, which is really awesome because we finally have a move that can really make good use of his super high special attack stat, which you can also see on screen. And Will-O-Wisp, which burns your opponent, that's pretty cool. Ariane, our Chinchino, knows Tail Slap, Wake Up Slap, Dig, and Tickle. And before we begin, because we've learned Wake Up Slap, which is a move it only learns before it evolves, we can now use a shiny stone I found a while ago to evolve into Minchino. There it is. Alright, Ariane, here you go. And if I said it backwards, I apologize. I always get the pre-evolution and the final evolution confused, but this is Minchino, it is evolving into Chinchino. There we go, a very cool and very cute looking Pokemon. Doesn't look very powerful, but with multi-hit moves and its hidden ability Skill Link, it can do a lot of damage. And Scope Lens is nice too, because like I said, it gives you crits, and unlike many moves which often waste their critical hits by doing damage you didn't need, because it's a multi-strike move, you're more likely to have for that damage to have actually been useful. But enough talking, let's go ahead and face the gym leader. Hee hee, I've been waiting for you. Did you enjoy flying with the help of the Mistralton gym cannons? They're my pride and joy. This time, let's try something else. Alright. Pokemon battle, here we go. Goddard versus Skyla. Still only 3 Pokemon. But I think the Elite Four even only have 4 in this generation, which is kind of sad. I wish they'd give him a full team of 6, but I think they do have a full team of 6 in the rematch. Alright, Subat. Well, I started with Vulcan because we haven't had a chance to use him too much in the last few episodes. So, all that talking up I did about Flare Blitz, let's go ahead and do it. And Subat is going to use Amnesia first, which will drastically increase its special defense. Luckily, Flare Blitz is a physical attack. Alright, so let's see. That's... I don't know how much Hustle gives us the problem. Is it 50% more damage? Because if so, that's going to be a lot of damage. And we do take some recoil damage, but that's okay. And want to use from the move Taunt. I think I like my old moves. Let's keep them. Taunt forces your opponent to attack you, which can be good in competitive play, but we won't bother with it here. And Swanna, who I believe is her best Pokemon. Now, it will resist Flare Blitz. Alright, so let's see. Ignoring Hustle, because both moves get Hustle. Thrash is 120 base power. Flare Blitz is also 120. Plus Stab is 180, plus another 18. Yeah, I think because Swanna resists Flare Blitz, Thrash will do more damage. Of course, to use Thrash, we will first have to survive a Bubble Beam. Yeah, it's a lot to ask for an unevolved Pokemon, so... Good job, Vulcan. Take a rest. Let's let somebody else take on Swanna. Swanna is the same type as Gyarados, so it's doubly weak to electricity. But we don't have any electric types, so let's use Ariane, since she is newly evolved. And I will go for our signature move, Tail Slap. And we are faster too. That's one thing that's really cool about Chinchino, is that even though its stats overall aren't very high, it's fast. There's the crit. It's fast and it has a high attack stat, which is really all you need. Yeah, as you can see there, Swanna did not stand a chance. 2 crits too. We got a little bit of luck, but not sure if we needed it or not. Level 35. It'll only make Ariane even more powerful. And Unpheasant, which I think is the fully evolved form. Yeah. This is my last Pokemon, but I'll never give up hope. Alright. Is it faster than Ariane. It is not. So if this hits, and it did, 85% chance. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this will be a knockout. Even without, well, I don't know. Without the crit, it might not have been. Ooh. Pheasant hangs on and uses Leer. It had one chance to do something useful, and it used Leer. Now I imagine she's going to use a Hyper Potion. When I think about a match with a fabulous trainer like you, it feels like I'm walking on thin air. Something like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to expect her to use a potion here. I'm going to go for a Tickle. Yep, there we go. Because that'll do two things. It'll lower Unpheasant's defenses, which means our next attack should be a one-hit knockout. And just in case it misses... Oh! Its defense was not lowered. Okay, so we cannot actually lower its defense. But I think the attack drop still worked. I didn't watch that very carefully, so if not, that was a wasted turn. But I did not know or remember that Unpheasant has the ability Big Pecs. Alright, and Leer again. So yeah, not really doing anything too threatening there. I do kind of wish this gym battle was a little bit more challenging, but hopefully the next one will be. Another potion. I guess we could miss, but otherwise I think Unpheasant is in a lot of trouble. And what I really want to do is get the King's Rock, just to be extra mean, because then each of those hits has a chance to flinch your opponent, which means altogether they have, I think, a 41% chance of getting flinched. And Quick Attack, so that's your strategy. Well, probably should have used a few more Quick Attacks and a few less Leers, because it was not enough damage to knock out Ariane. Almost level 36. Being your opponent in battle is a new source of strength for me, thank you. You're very welcome. And what's this? Another evolution! Darumaka is evolving into Darmanitan, a very cool Gen 5 Pokemon that I have surprisingly not trained ever before. So I am excited. Because Darmanitan has a very high attack stat, a very good speed, and some pretty good moves as well. Overall, it's just a very strong Pokemon. It has some like weird hidden abilities and a new regional form, but we're gonna go with the classic Darmanitan, which is probably still the best, or at least the one I'm most excited to use. Wants to learn the move Hammer Arm. Interesting. Okay, I think we will learn Hammer Arm. Decisions. This is interesting because Hammer Arm is a very good move, and Fighting type is really good coverage, but it lowers our speed, and I don't really like lowering our speed. Normally I don't like having two moves of the same type, but because of Flare Blitz's recoil, I think Fire Punch is useful to keep for a while. So I guess the question is, are there any types that resist Fighting, Fire, and Ground? Yeah, like a Gyarados or Swanna would, for example. But, alright, well I'm going to ponder this on my own. I'm going to end the video here, and if you want to see what we decide, you'll just have to keep watching. But anyway, I hope you all have a great day, morning, or night, and I will see you all back here for Gym Battle number 7.